Are your land listings going nowhere while other investors seem to sell overnight? I felt the same way when I was starting out, but then I found one simple marketing trick that helped me flip over 600 land parcels online and generate millions in sales. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that trick was and how it can help you sell land faster than ever. To start, let me share a strange little story that might help explain why your land isn't selling. So back in 2009, two journalists launched an experiment called the Significant Objects Project. They went to thrift stores and picked up cheap, forgotten items like plastic toys, dusty figurines, and mugs. Then they asked writers to come up with short fictional backstories for each item. One came with a love story, another was tied to a rock star's final concert. The listings clearly stated the stories were fake, and yet people bought them. Why? Because people don't buy things, they buy the way those things make them feel. But here's the crazy part. The journalists spent $128 on junk and turned it into $3,600 just by adding stories. That's when it hit me. If a fake story could make someone want a plastic toy, what could a real story do for a piece of land? So I stopped listing properties with dry facts like 0.57 acres, dirt road access, R2 zoning, and I started telling stories. Here's what I wrote for one of my listings in Florida. Are you searching for a place that still feels like Florida used to? There's a story most people don't know, a town that almost happened. In the 1960s, developers had big dreams. They carved roads through pine forests, mapped out neighborhoods, and gave the area a name that sounded like poetry. Interlaken Lake Estates, between the lakes. It was meant to be a place of porches and fishing poles, hammocks, and home-cooked meals. They sold thousands of lots by mail to veterans, newlyweds, retirees. Some came, most didn't. The road stayed dirt, the trees stood tall, the land waited. And now, decades later, this 0.57 acre lot still sits quietly on Malthus Avenue, just west of Ravine Gardens State Park. That one write-up changed everything. Buyers didn't just see dirt, they saw a forgotten dream. They imagined their porch, their kids playing barefoot, their quiet weekend escape. And suddenly, I wasn't just getting interest, I was getting buyers. So how do you turn your listings into stories that buyers connect with? Well, you just follow these 3 steps. Step 1. Before you mention road access or acreage, pause. Ask yourself, what's really here? Not just physically, but emotionally. Is there a sense of peace? A story buried in the trees? Was this part of something bigger once? That's your foundation. Step 2. Now take what you found and bring it to life, not with specs, but with feeling. Describe what it is like to wake up there, what someone might feel standing on the land for the very first time. Let the buyer see their future, not just property, but possibility. Step 3. Once the story is there, align everything else to support it. Choose photos that match the situation. Make every image feel like part of the story you just told. But here's the thing. Knowing that people don't buy land with logic, they buy it with feeling, that truth alone can change your business. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. If you really want to sell land consistently, avoid costly mistakes, and grow your income, you need the whole picture. So watch this video next, where I break down the biggest lessons I learned after flipping over 500 land parcels online.